Welcome to the HFT Stocks and Options Commentary. I'm Pablo Navarro. Today is Wednesday, February 27, 2013. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at 103,091. For the Nasdaq, advanced decline differential closed at 797. There were 38 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 7 new 52-week lows. For the volatility index, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio on the VIX, we have a neutral reading on March, April, and May with 69, 19, and 5% of the total premiums paid. Those were the important ones to keep an eye on, and they were neutral today. Here we have the daily chart for SPX. We have a big update today again. 19 handles or 1.27% for the day. We broke 0.6, which was the level we talked about yesterday to test, and now looks like we're going higher again. I continue to be neutral in this market. It's very choppy, one day up, one day down, as you can see here. But from what it looks today, pretty bullish action here. I think we may be looking for new highs, as you can see here. So keep an eye on the new highs, maybe going for 1540 as the next target. I remain neutral in the market. For the Qs, we have an update today, 1%. We continue to be on the range we had been for the whole 2013, so nothing changed. I think we're going to eventually go and test the 65.72 target, so I keep a neutral target here on the Qs also. For the Dow Jones, a pretty bullish index here, as you can see. So far, important things, we have an outside week and it's only Wednesday. That's important. And here also we're making a new high, also a new settlement high, which it's also important. So keep an eye on the Dow Jones is now leading the market higher. For IWM, we're up 1.20 for the day. Very nice reversal here. You can see we were up yesterday and today, but still we don't have an outside week, so keep an eye for that. And I think we're gonna struggle here, maybe go to 92. That's gonna be my top here, what I believe is gonna be a top, and then start struggling there. Pretty choppy market, so I remain neutral here. For silver, nice move lower here, 1.27% for the day. We almost touched our resistance up here. We filled the gap, and now I'm looking for going lower. We are not oversold anymore. I'm looking for a test of this support here, breaking that support and going to the 26-25 level. So let's take it from there. For GLD, we broke the downward trend line yesterday. We broke to the upside. I didn't thought we were going to break it to the upside. We did, but it only lasted a day, so we have no confirmation of the upside, which is good here. I'm looking for a test of last week's low again, and then a 149 target. That's gonna be what I'm looking here on GLD. So I'm bearish on GLD. We already talked about silver, and here we have it. Apple. We were down 1% for the day. As you can see here, today was the shareholders meeting. Basically nothing happened. Apple was up, Apple was down, and basically finishing down. They were selling that pretty hard at the close, which is not a good action here. I'm still looking maybe for some consolidation and then rally higher. We've been getting some accumulation at this 440 level, and maybe look for a breakout above the 456 level. That would be an important level to break. For Google, it's important here. I continue to be neutral, up 1.22% for the day, back to the 800. I think we're gonna go up and down between that high we have and the 790 level, so I remain neutral here. Some consolidation, I would get long on a new breakout. For Amazon, here we have it. We're testing the upward trend line from the downside and the 50-day moving average. I would like to get a short here with a tight stop, looking for the 252. That's what I'm looking on Amazon, but as you can see here lately, it has been a pretty choppy trade so far, up and down, so pretty tight if you want to trade it, but if not, it would not be bad to stay out of on the sidelines for this name. for Chipotle Cmg. We're about to test the 200-day moving average. Again, we tested here on Feb. We failed. I think this could be the time we break out. Look for these highs, test it again, and go even higher, maybe to the 360, 355 level. That's going to be important around those highs, 355. So maybe try to get long here on a breakout.